Hey guys, well we're back on the road again. Obviously left Broken Hill, heading up to Goondiwindi. What do you reckon right now, far out? Do you reckon we are?
I don't know. It feels like only a couple of hours, but yeah, it's we've been on the road since I think 6 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
And it's now 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Yeah, we've still got about a good 3 hours or so to go. So this will be good. It'll kill a bit of time.
So yeah, day 4, one more night, and then into Brisbane, and then yeah, get there for the BMX World Titles. So yeah,
that's good. So we managed to get a hold and had a bit of pre-planning today. So yeah, excited to announce we've got from WA the wild hog man himself, Brad Ross. Are you there, Brad?
Cheers, fellas.
How's it feel, mate? It feels like you're driving with us.
It kind of does. I just want us to pick up a hitchhiker or I don't know, at least check some roadkill, see if it's got a Joe in its pouch, something.
Well, you have seen a fair bit of that today, actually, and plenty of goats. I don't know what it is, but it's just goat central up here.
Speaking of roadkill, there's one right there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're on the Broken Hill part in towards New South Wales. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
And you'll hit the cocky soon. You'll get a spot where there's a lot of those sulphur crested. So see if you can catch me one like a baby.
No problem.
What have you been up to today, Brad?
Yeah.
This morning we actually took the 2 little ones, went out for a ride. We did Byford first up this morning, went and checked out the track there, seen it's all been sealed, so good job Byford. And we went and on the way back stopped in at Southside and did some laps there.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice.
Not me, just the kids. Not the kids, I don't want to get my bike dirty. It's cleaned, ready to go.
No secret training for Southside Super Series?
No, well, that was sort of the purpose of it. I know Eli trying to sneak in some laps, and little Harley's learning to ride, so she's trying to get in as many laps as she can and work out how to get around the track.
Yeah, nice, mate.
And I can confirm there was no Jeff Bell sightings at Byford. I was fairly confident that I'd see a Jeff Bell sighting, but you can definitely tell he's been putting in some heaters there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's cool. So, yeah, you're all set for Worlds then? So I heard you said your bike's packed. When are you actually heading over?
We fly out Saturday morning. We'll take bike's not packed. I'll have one session tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Final session, but in terms of prep, I haven't done anything special. Prepared the same I would if it was Kalgoorlie or if it was a state series. Just rocking up, treating it like just a club night, another race meet, really.
Yep. That's cool. And is this your first Worlds, or you've done it before? Yeah.
No, this is my second campaign. I went over to Rock Hill in 2024.
Yeah, nice. Did you get through all that on your days, or did it get canned?
No, cruiser. I was looking good on the cruiser, but I had a crash in Moto 3, and that one ended my day. And then 20-inch, I was all scratched up, and that was the day when the weather came in. They evacuated us from the venue.
Yep.
And it was all done and dusted after 3 motos.
Damn.
That's a shame, yeah.
Yep. So, what's the aim for this
good
year?
Advice for you, make sure you make every moto count.
Yeah, definitely.
Have you got any expectations for this year's Worlds? And he's gone.
Just stay upright, don't crash.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. Enjoy it.
No, just
Have
enjoy
fun.
it. I don't know if I'll do another one again, so just enjoy it, see how I go.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about the experience.
Yeah, it is. Like, to have it in your own countries, pretty rad, pretty cool. There's there's something special on a 2032. I think Shepparton may have the Worlds. Don't know, don't quote me on that one, but I have heard whispers that that's probably the next likely time we'll get Worlds.
Yeah, right. There you go. Plenty of rumours going around. So,
yes,
yeah.
definitely plenty of rumours,
Ooh.
even
Yeah.
with nationals and whatever else.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, heard you chat there with the NT one. I think that one. Have heard Bathurst as well, but we'll see what happens. I guess. Well, I would like to go to NT. I think that'll be awesome.
Yeah, I reckon it will be.
Definitely,
Yeah.
yep.
Well, hey, I think let's get it out there. Let's make a case Wanneroo BMX for the next the national round or nationals.
Yeah. Bloody oath.
Yeah, for sure. So speaking of Wanneroo, like Jamie and I were talking about it. Obviously, we went to the Wild Hog Cup a few weeks ago. Was it the second year? Or
No, that was the third.
Third year. That's right. Far out. Yeah, it's gone.
Yep.
Yep. Nah, was a great.
So
Yeah.
hey Brad, so how did the Wild Hog Cup come about?
Yeah.
I think it started as a joke, really. It was going into the 2022 Nationals where it was the states that were at Westside. I think Matt Dunning was sort of my crew chief for the day, and we just used the name Wild Hogs, and it just blossomed. And it was myself, Farmer, Jason Wiggers on the gate. We decided to do the throttle twist.
Yeah.
And the Wild Hog name just sort of grew and gained popularity. And then Adam and I joked about putting on a race with some stupid sized trophy that no one could carry. And the club reluctantly let me actually do the race. It was our last race before we demolished the track.
That's right.
And pretty sure you were there, Jamie. Were you there at that one?
No, I wasn't there at that one. I was at the first one with the new track.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, then we did that one, and it was great success. We Nerida and Matty Blake took out those classes. The club let me come back to a second year and do it. Last year was huge. So I remember the numbers we get looking at the final of that one. I think there was 3 national plate holders in the final between Matty Blake, Paul Adams, Mark Taylor. They were all the rating number ones in the class, in the country, so that was cool.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we came back for this year as well, and this year we're actually able to get a title sponsor and actually put on a pro class, but unfortunately weather wasn't favourable to us.
No, that's it. Shout out to Bike Time. They're a local shop up near you, eh, Brad? Ryan at Bike Time?
Yeah, Bike Time in Edgewater.
Edgewater, yep. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, thanks to Ryan, he didn't hesitate to jump on and support us.
That's awesome. And the years before, did you have that sponsored, or you guys had to sort of
Fund it yourself.
Yeah.
No, years before it was sort of, a lot of it actually came out of my own pocket, like was just building the trophies. Adam Farmer donated a lot of the timber and that to build the trophies. We sort of just made costs sort of happen. I didn't want to put it too much on the club because it was my own silly idea. And this year we were able to actually have, because I would buy the champagne bottles as a non-negotiable. I'd always go to Dan Murphy's and buy the cheapest $4 champagne I could. We'd get the trophies, just a bit of stain, bit of timber. Like, there's the evolution of the trophies from year one. You see it's quite tacky, and we've sort of got them to this state now where, you know, it's something decent on the mantelpiece there.
Yeah, cool. And so yeah, obviously you're going to keep it running, so next year again, yeah?
Yeah, next year I'd like to try and get it to be a standalone event, try and still have it as outlined as a club night, but if we could, I think it's time for it now to move to the Saturday because of probably later in the year. I'd like to move it after state titles, twilight event, and try and mix it up a little bit. And I want to try and bring in the kids this time and just try to adjust the racing format so it's not just your standard 10 boys, 12 girls. Merge the classes a bit, make it more of a knockout sort of a form, have your motos and then have a night show where we sort of go have knockouts and put some cool trophies and that on and try and get a bigger purse for the pros as well. So I think that's sort of where I want to take it to.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think Saturday would definitely help from you know, people that got to travel and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
I think with numbers as well, I think you should get more riders as well. Being a standalone.
And asking, you know, everyone to come down on a Friday night from down south and that, it's a big ask with the traffic.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you stand in traffic for, Donders, but...
we did it for you, Brad, as we said. You know, just from Mandurah it was an hour and a half, I think. But yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, and we've been supported really well from clubs like Collie, Mandurah in the past that have jumped on board Southside and all that, which is good. So we'd love to keep that growing and try and that's an event that we put on the calendar, and people are like, yeah, let's get to it, because it's just something I want to try, flirt with, and see if we can change the format a little bit.
Yeah, nice.
No, that's good.
So how many members have you guys got at Wanneroo? Do you know?
Oh, that's... I've asked this question a few times. I don't know if it counts riders and parents and non-riding members, but I do believe it's tracking towards the 400 mark.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So a Friday night at Wanneroo can be 160 to 170 riders, and that's in the middle of winter as well.
It's epic.
The club, you can see with the new to pedal riders and mini wheelers, what we're trying to do is really build that grassroots program, get them on the track on the mini wheeler, get them new to pedals, give them that time of doing the gate, and then get them into, you know, coaching, which will translate to racing, and really start building up those classes.
Yeah, that's heaps good.
And also trying to just put them in divisions as well, so that they're actually racing kids with around their age, their speed, because skill set's very different in BMX, we know, and if you're just getting beaten, like if it's an 8 boy jumping in with other 8 boys not experienced, they don't want to be losing by 9-10 seconds. So if we can put them in their own category, that way they get the feel of winning, and
I think
they're a bit more supportive to the categories.
Yeah, definitely. I know they, you know, at Mandurah they do it, Coburn do it. Yeah, I think it works well. So, yeah, definitely. That's cool. And what do you put the success to the club down to? Like, it just seems like we go there, just got a good vibe. You got good numbers, as you said. Can you put that down to anything, or?
It's just good culture and trying to have that fostering that. I think it's important for everyone to understand BMX is for everybody. Understand that you can have, you know, national class riders, expert class riders, world class riders, beginners, new to pedals, that you've really got to cater the audience to everyone. And I think that's the biggest thing that we're trying to do, is that the club, it is for everybody. That I think it's the only sport you can do where mum, dad, kids are all race on the same day, and just trying to cater for everybody. And we looked at it as a club and we saw, hey, the numbers were growing, change the way we did staging, because some kids don't know what staging is or how it all works. So we had to set up those little pig pens, which you would have seen. Obviously, track time's the biggest one, is getting track time is the... And we were looking at it with practice, that there was just too many riders to cater for that, so that the new to pedals are on the track with new to pedals, sprockets with other sprockets, because they don't have the awareness that some have. You can't have, you know, your 14 plus boys hitting the second straight with a sprocket jumping in, so we have to sort of control that. And I think that's made it a lot better for the riders. It's not as crowded in your session, but you can actually get on the track, beat people with your own speed and age. So I think that's to the club. Being open, like, we are a closed track, but we are open 7 days a week. We've got a wide range of coaches. I think we've got about 9 to 10 coaches that coach there.
Wow.
And we are looking, once the world's settled down, opening up the track a bit more, doing private track hire and all that, coming out to try and help get more riders on the track. But there's definitely a lot of coaches there that's going to help riders get on the track more.
Yeah, that's it. And obviously, yeah, state titles.
Yeah, states titles coming up at Wanneroo, yeah.
So, do you have much maintenance-wise for the track? How's that?
Well, we last weekend we pretty much did a lot of, we resealed the track.
Yep.
Our biggest one now is getting our batters, patching up our batters. We'll get them all touched up, painted. We've just adjusted our audio so that our sound system, you would have heard the Wild Dog Cup, we've got our audio all fixed. We do need to sort of clean under the gate, fix all that. But in terms of the venue, it's pretty much plug and play. That we've got an enormous amount of members that are getting in, helping out. We keep it a pretty clean and tidy facility, so that helps. And if you actually drive past the track now, you'll see we've actually got the construction for the patio off the side of the gate.
Yeah,
so that should be all completed by the time we come back from Worlds. But yeah, we understand it's going to be a very busy time at the track between end of Worlds till state titles.
Yeah, definitely. And the lawn, do you keep all the lawn up to scratch there, or do you share it around? Because it looks pretty.
No, share it around. Share it around. Now we've actually got former president life member Alistair Miller.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably the 2IC when it comes to groundskeeping there. He gets on the mower.
Yep.
On the weekend, we actually had his boy, Cam Miller, world number 4. He was out there cutting the grass, so that was good to have him on there. But it's been good to being able to put a few of the kids. I know the Barnard boys, they've had a go. Chase Westbrook's probably the best rookie greenskeeper there is. He knows when to change the direction of cutting the grass.
That's the important part.
No, we've got a bit of a chat to keep up with it, with me being away. Winter it doesn't grow as bad as summer, but summer it definitely needs a cut twice a week.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's it. It's all about cutting those lines in the grass.
I'm hoping to get a real mower to cut some stripes in for the States or do something special, but it's all going to come down to time.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I reckon, like you say, the venue's come a long way, and it is, probably one of the better ones in WA. It's bloody looking good.
How long?
Yeah, no, we're pretty proud of it. How it's a lot of hard work's going on behind the scenes, and that to make it that way, and yeah, we're pretty proud of what we've achieved as a club.
How long have you been a member there then, Brad?
2020, just after COVID, I signed up.
Yep.
So yeah, when Eli was young, and I think he was 3.5 on a mini wheeler, we went down and then we entered the States at Rockingham.
Yep, that's right, I remember that. Is that when did you have a bit of a break from BMX yourself and then got back into it then, or you just kept going? I raced from kid right through till I was about 17 to 18. The same story as most 18-year-olds. Yeah.
You sort of lose interest a bit, and partying all night and showing up for a race on a Sunday, wouldn't recommend it.
Yep, been there, done that.
Like most of us, you have a brief re-entry into the sport. It was mid-2010s, thinking that you can still achieve what you did at 17, but you learn the hard way, and that lasted about 3 months.
That lasted longer than my re-entry. I think it lasted probably 3 hours.
But sadly, that's the part people come back and think they can still do what they did 10, 15 years ago.
Yep, definitely paid for it.
Yeah.
That's good. So you got, obviously Eli, and you said your little daughter's getting into it again.
Yeah, Harley. Harley just decided one morning she woke up one day, wanted to ride her bike, and then we have Ivy Westbrook babysit for us, and Ivy was able to convince her to show up at a session on a Sunday. And yeah, I got to give credit to Ivy. I mean, she had her right in the last 2 straights at Wanneroo, and within 20 minutes she was full send from the top of the start hill. Ivy just sort of worked her way back, and yeah, props to actually give her the courage, because Harley was a firm no. There was no way. She's a very shy girl, and to get her to have the courage to actually try BMX, it was So yeah, I've got 2 kids in the sport now. Just built her a bike, and
Yep.
she's up and going.
Oh, awesome.
Sweet. Good to be getting some more girls back in the sport again, especially in that
that's-
age category, because it's pretty light on at the moment.
Yeah, and that's something you want to see more, is how we can sort of translate those riders, because Eli was the same. He was a very shy, timid, anxious kid that I think without our background in the sport, we probably would have just chosen to walk away. But we stuck at it. And that's the great thing about having some of the coaches we've had, like Matt Dunning worked really hard with Eli to give him the confidence to get around the track, get him standing, and now we're just going through that with Harley as well.
Yep. That's good.
Awesome. So, and yeah, so you got a few crisp bikes going on at the moment?
Yeah, we
Yep.
Eli was able to get a spot on the Code Chris team, so he joins Cam Miller. Cam's on the factory team, so we decided to partner with Eli with a iconic Australian brand, just something different in WA that sort of comes with a few other deals with Mac and Pro-Am and all that.
Yep.
And they've taken him in, treat him like one of the family, and of course you get those family discounts with Eli being on Crisp. And the other beauty is easy for us to sort of reach out to the team who's got a spare frame that we can buy from him, and naturally we can put Harley on one.
Yep. No, that's great. Cam Small, he does all our jerseys for our team, so he does an awesome job. So shout out to Cam.
It's good to see we've got so many good Aussie companies now that are in the sport still, and I'm able to support them.
Yeah, definitely. And so you got a Crisp Cruiser. Did you change over?
That's right.
Yep. Cool. How you liking that?
It was a little bit different. I was finding I had the Stay Strong, the 2XL one.
Yep.
It was a great bike to ride out of the gate, really good. But I just found turning the bike and some manuals, it was just being tall and not as flexible. And as I was getting older, it wasn't as easy to sort of move around the track.
Yep.
So I went to Chris. It's got the same triangular measurements, but the back end's a bit smaller and tighter. Makes it a little bit more easier for me to manual, I feel.
Yeah, nice. Very good.
Sweet.
But, yeah.
Right, got anything else?
You got any questions you want to ask us quickly?
Just how your friendship, has this made the friendship stronger, or are you sick of each other yet?
Nah, we're
going alright.
I think we're pretty similar. Like we kind of we can sit here and just not talk, or we can, have a chat. I think we're similar in that way. We like similar music. Oh, I'm about to go for a random breath test. Here we go. On live air.
Look,
they're going to wave us through. Oh, hang on.
Waving us through.
Who's done the bulk of the driving?
Yeah.
Keep going, mate.
Are they waving me through?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
I haven't pulled you over.
Alright. There you go. Like I'm doing the Jamie's offered. He's got a busted wing still, so I'm trying to push through as much as I can. And we're on that last day, and I've kind of just the norm now, eh? So he's my co-pilot. I've been doing the driving. We put in about minimum 10 hours every day. This will be our longest one, 12 hours or so.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. This will be the biggest day. Yeah.
And how are you going with your recovery, Jamie? Like, will we see you back on a bike for maybe the States?
We'll see how we're going. At the moment, it's not too bad. So once I get back from obviously being over in Brizzy for the BMX and whatnot, I'll start physio and stuff like that. So who knows, if it goes good, then maybe, possibly. If not so good, then probably not till early next year. But I've been moving it around and stuff now, like, sitting in the car and whatnot. It's actually been pretty good because I haven't been stuck in a sling, so getting a bit of movement and whatnot in it, so it's been pretty good actually. But yeah, just see how the physio and whatnot goes and go from there. Don't want to rush it.
Yeah, and I'll take it easy with those things.
But I'll definitely be back on a bike for sure.
Cool.
That's it.
And Ryan, if I need any adjustments before my practice sessions or race, I can swing by the Prime Garage and and get the Donda's touch on my machine?
You probably can't, to be honest, unfortunately, because we'd have to do an after hours thing.
Excellent. Just tell me where you're staying.
Yeah, that's it. Because we're set up in the velodrome. That's one thing I asked when we set up, what's to go with tooling and all that, and we're basically going to be more set up as a part merch tent. Unfortunately, I won't have my tools. I'll probably always have my spoke key in my pocket. I can't live without that. But if you want a quick true up, I might be able to do that out in the car park. But I think City Centre Cycles and maybe Mark at BMX Bits. There's only a few that are nominated that can get on the tools. So the Aussie team has I know at Rock Hill we had Simon Anderson. Yep.
He was brilliant. He I think changed the flat out for me, but he was constantly
on the go,
on the tools. There's someone in the tent, so don't panic. There are people around.
Definitely. I was going to say, then once you're on that side of the fence, well then you'll be looked after by them anyway. So hopefully I can get it on that side of the tent one day. That'll be cool. Travel the world. And
for those people on those sides of the tents, there's 2 tents I ask that you go check out. Check out the Colombians. It's always an interesting watch between their singing, their stretching, and just how tight-knit they are as a group.
Yeah, cool.
You look at Colombia and see how they act. The other one is go past the Japanese tent and talk about their setup. Everything's lined up perfect. The respect they have for one another, their space, just their shoes are properly placed. It's neat and it's organised. I recommend go check it out.
Yeah. No, awesome. Definitely will. Yeah, the Aussie tent will be pretty stacked.
Chaos in there.
Yeah.
1,222 riders or something.
If you see my girls on cruiser, I think they might be riding when you're doing cruiser. Say great on for me.
I will. We'll be able to FaceTime them. Swap me. Price is charging a packet of gummy bears per FaceTime with kids or pass on any advice.
That's it.
But no, I think I've adopted a few kids for that day that it's gonna. Uncle Brad will be around.
I think you're gonna be busy. That's cool, man. Well, thanks for coming on. It was good to have a chat.
No worries.
A bit more insight.
Thanks for your time.
No worries. Well, safe travels, you two, and keep up the content going. And look forward to seeing who you can get on next.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries. Cheers.
All right. Thanks, Brad.
All right.
Cheers,
take it easy. Bye bye.
See you, mate.
See ya. Bye.